What? Did it get it or not? Well, it says it got it, but I don't know if it did.
Stream Elements said Nitwit Chef is now live. Streaming Minecraft, coffee.
Okay, it did get it.
Terry Meek said good morning everyone.
Good morning, Terry. I am just trying to make sure that I've been having technical difficulties this morning. I've been trying to get worked through them, and it looks like I have. So I see you on YouTube. I was able to confirm Kick is good to go. I know Twitch is fine. Alright. Cool. Let's get this over here.
Terry Meek said testity test test test. Cassie Xoxo 93 said hey you.
Good morning,
Courtney
Cassie
said morning.
and Courtney. Alright, so at some point today, maintenance is going to come in here, and they got work to do, so I have to end the live whenever they get here. There is no time. You had to do that.
Roof FEO said yep it all works.
Yep, but it didn't get me though. You know why? I'm literally walking I'm walking away from my computer, looking at the screen as I leave the room, because I'm going to get my coffee.
Courtney said rolling on the floor laughing emoji morning Roof. Roof FEO said morning haha.
So, that being said, knowing that we're going to get interrupted, I've chosen to come back into the hardcore world.
Roof FEO said your mic is not on the one that you walk away with.
That is correct. Yes, that is correct. It is not on the one that I
Kickbot
walk
said
away
commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
with. Let me get the toxic talk going. See how many violations we can get today. See how many violations we can get today over there. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I am a card-carrying member of the National Sarcastic Society.
Roof FEO said hello there.
Hello there. Good morning. Okay, we don't need sleep. Oh, yeah, we gotta dump this. No, we don't need to dump this because we're gonna start placing a bunch of it. We're gonna start placing a bunch of it. So let's just hold on to it for now and go just see where we left off, right? Let's do that. No, we're not about to start placing a bunch. We're not even close. Okay, so yeah, let's go dump this. Let's go dump this. Oh yeah. Starting to get that stone back up. That's good. We need that. There we go. Yep.
Rashford underscore 443 just followed.
Yo, thanks for the follow. Rashford 443. we fly. Let's just eat while we fly. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna, like I said, we're chopping this down all the way down to the level of the arena wall, and from there we will we'll build the building, and then we will shape the landscape to kind of fit behind it. We have more than enough dirt in our storage, so we're just not going to worry about keeping the dirt. That's why I kind of filled up every inventory slot with some stone, just to, yeah, you know.
Rashford _ 443 said, hey, great streamer, waving hand emoji, love the gameplay and energy on stream. And I would love to join your community and support you as a fan if you don't mind. Kindly add me up on Discord, backhand index pointing right emoji, backhand index pointing right
hey,
emoji,
Rufio,
Rashford
you
0738.
should have a sword over there. Can you just get rid of his comment and hide his Discord so that we never have to see his ugly Discord name ever again? I can do it too if you don't have a sword, but I think that you do.
Low Souls 1 said, hey.
Hi, good morning, Lost Souls. How are you?
Roof FEO said, do I?
I don't know. You're there. You either see a
Low
sword or you
Souls
don't.
1 said, Tina's trying to stay calm.
Stay calm? Oh, with the nervousness? Yeah. Nah, just chill, girly. It ain't that bad. It ain't
Courtney
that bad.
said, hey, Souls.
It ain't that bad.
Low Souls 1 said, hey, Court. The classic Bonnie said, good morning. Roof FEO said, do I have the power?
You do now. I got rid of him, but while I was there, I went ahead and gave you the sword as well. There we go. Yay!
Low Souls 1 said, your mom has the power.
Your mom's mom has the power. Hey, yeah, talking about your
Roof
granny.
FEO said, you stole my first action.
Don't you just love the genuine fake bot people?
The classic Bonnie said, good morning.
Good morning,
Smile.
buddy. What's going on, Skloop?
Low Souls 1 said, morning.
Today I am doing the same thing I was yesterday because at some point my
Roof
maintenance
FEO
guys
said, "Good morning,
are
buddy."
going to be here, and then I will need to stop the live when they get here because they're going to be doing a few repairs and whatnot in the apartment, and so it'll be loud and obnoxious, and they'll be.
Skloop 2 said, what way?
Huh? There you go. Yeah, so they'll be in my bedroom. They've got to change a fitting. There's a code that they have to, I guess they're selling the property to another investment company. And so there's some stuff that has to be brought up to code, and like the water heater
Skloop
is
2
in
said,
my
"Aw man,
bedroom
I just got
closet."
here."
Oh no! We're still. It could be an hour. It could be 2 hours. It could be after I would normally stop my live. So really, they have anywhere between 8 and. They try to be as good as they can. They gave me a 4-hour window. They said 8 and 12, but I suspect they usually show up around 10:30, 10 to 10:30, something like that. So we should be good to go for a little while, right? It's all good, all good.
Skloop 2 said, what happened with the dude with his blue app? The classic Bonnie said, I may or may not have sprained my ankle.
Ooh, that's
Terry
no
Meat
fun.
said, we have a mechanic for our washer coming this morning. Kickbot said, commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds. Skloop 2 said, saying his Discord.
Oh no, nothing. It's just a really common bot scam that happens on most streaming platforms.
Skloop2 asks, you banned him?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's a bot. It's an it's a self-promo bot. That's why so I could do it on Twitch, where I could turn like
Skloop2 said,
follow
oh,
only
okay,
chat on,
LOL.
but, yeah. Yeah, between them and the graphic designers, it's kind of obnoxious, the different scams that go on in streams. It's pretty sad.
Skloop2 said that brings the fun of banning people.
That's true. That is true. I'd rather just play my game. I mean, yeah, we got mods, but they know where they need to be. They know the important places to be. It's something that we talked about in our little meetings. What is this?
Skloop2 said, I got to go, bye.
Alrighty, Skloop. Have a good one, bud. So, I was watching a show.
Low Souls 1 said, wait, we know where to be. Who says that?
So I was watching a show on the Maya yesterday, and they were talking about a recent discovery in how they were able to hold on to water. And so they were talking about this one city that doesn't have, it's not on a body of water. There's no lake, there's no stream, there's no river that cuts through this city. And so they relied completely upon rainwater collection. And they've discovered with LiDAR technology that built into the Mayan pyramids are cisterns, built into the structure of the pyramid itself. So as this thing was built, they put cisterns in and basically had channels in the carvings of the rocks that would funnel all that rainwater into the cisterns so that they had fresh water supply during the dry months. Crazy, y'all. Crazy. Alright, let's get back to chopping down rocks.
Teacher Person 21 said, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Teacher Person 21 said, guys, some work today, flexed biceps emoji.
Yeah, nice. I got a bunch of work to get done at my parents' house, but it doesn't pay, unfortunately. It just doesn't. That's okay. That's okay. So I still am working on some measurements on that potential like last minute big build to do on the Rocketcraft SMP. I don't know that it's gonna happen. It's big. It's just too big. Nah, don't you do it. Don't you do it. Hey. Hey. There we go. Oh. TikTok's so cringy. Bum 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 bum. Let's go. Should probably get rid of that wandering trader up there. He's just gonna stay there. He might have already been offed by some zombies or something.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
Bum, 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 bum. Telling you guys, it's just a tedious process. Just gotta keep going. Oh. Huh. Are we full already? Jeez. We want to dip our toes in the fire, huh? Want to dip our toes in the fire? It's midday. We're good.
Teacher person 21 said. 5 Lou. Kiss mark emoji. 601,159,232,435
The dot people go. Definitely the dot people go. Well, let's see. Mute and block. Bye. Dot user 931142868878052.
said morning chef squad.
Bye. Nobody likes you.
Low Souls 1 said morning Ace.
Morning,
Teacher Person
Ace.
21 said good morning Ace.
Oh, it's so good. Good morning, J-Cal. You see you sneaking in there. Having your morning oceanside coffee.
JCal_85 said still laying in bed. On
Yeah.
PTO.
On PTO.
JCal_85 said paid time off.
I know what
Podge_123
PTO
just
is.
followed. Ace Gaming 3406 said I
Thanks
hope
for the
I
follow,
didn't lose
Podge
anything in the world
123.
shut down last night.
What shutdown?
JCal_85 said face with tears of joy emoji.
Yeah, I don't know. I saw your message, and I mean, like this morning, and so I figured there's really nothing that I can do. James got to it.
Ace
this
Gaming
morning, but
3406
I don't
said
know,
Rocket
man.
Craft.
Yeah, I don't know. Should be okay. Ace, it should be fine. It's usually not that serious. You know. Usually it's just you're going to be right back where you were. Were you in the game, like in the Crystal Craze?
Ace Gaming 3406 said I was messing with my shulker of Crystal Craze when it crashed.
If anything, it might accidentally duplicate that shulker, and then it's just a matter of giving that to James, and he'll destroy you, right? I don't know. I think it'll be fine. Should be. And if
Ace
you're-
Gaming 3406 said yay.
Yeah, and if you were recording,
Kickbot said commands.
you know,
Points
you-
for
you
channel
got what
points.
your deck looks
Shop to
like,
redeem
and,
points.
you know, James
Clip
can
120 to clip last 120 seconds.
You know it. Oh.
Ecstasy is a street name for the drug methyledeoxymethamphetamine, MDMA.
Oh, this song's got some yeah. More awake, alert. Yeah, we'll call it that. Yeah, that's what we'll call it. Y'all remember the day I was telling you about saffrol?
JCal_85 said I'd sound bite.
derived
Ace Gaming
from
3406
the
said I wasn't
sassafras
recording,
tree?
and when I tried to backtrack it, I couldn't because the system didn't recognize that I was in the game.
It might be one of those things where you have to keep trying, like Sonic did one day. I mean, she had to set her clock, but that's not going to be your problem. It may just not be recognizing your player data. You should be able to get it back. It's Bill Gates' fault. You know that. You know this much to be true. It's always Bill's fault.
Ace Gaming 3406 said I will load in today and find out after work.
Alright. Is this another thunderstorm? This is crazy. We just had a thunderstorm. Literally just like 2 Minecraft days ago, we had a thunderstorm. So yeah, sassafras is so root beer isn't made with sassafras anymore. So maybe that's not a thunderstorm, jeez. Because sassafras would contain safrole, and safrole is on the United
Terry
States
Meeks
list
said
of
yay, time to
controlled
take 2 more
substances.
double chest of flint to my gold farm. Lol, use 3 villagers to make 3 double chest of flint.
Wow. Alright, let's fix up the old pickaxe. There we go. Oh man. Y'all, it's been a week. Is it Friday yet? It's not Friday yet. Tomorrow's Friday, huh? It's Thursday. See, I normally do have something to do on Thursdays, which leads me to end the live earlier anyway, so it shouldn't be a big deal. We'll get all this done today, and hopefully... No, I think I have to
Ace
travel
Gaming
tomorrow.
3406 said today is Thursday.
Yeah, today is Thursday. Isn't that what I said? And tomorrow's Friday. Yeah. Yeah. I want it to be Friday. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, let's switch there so that'll get fixed, huh? We need that, don't we?
Ace Gaming 3406 said today is my work Wednesday.
Yeah, yep. Weighed in at
Rufio said you mean
169
today's not
pounds
Monday.
yesterday. I was happy. I haven't weighed in the 160 since when I moved back to Tennessee in 2011. I weighed like probably 167 pounds. That was to this point, probably outside of teen years when I was wrestling, that was the best shape of my life, was in my real early 30s. But I'm getting back to that. I'm almost back to that. I got to lose a few more pounds and replace a lot of fat with muscle. But yeah, we're on the right track. I'd love to get back to that weight I was when I moved back to Tennessee. Because I felt phenomenal, you guys. You couldn't stop me with a freight train.
Ace Gaming 3406 said 2013 was when I weighed 160.
Yeah? It was probably a year or two after I got back here when that
Low
that
Souls
weight
1
started
said
to go
alright
up.
guys, have a wonderful day, we are out of here,
Marriage,
green heart
you know.
emoji.
Alrighty,
Ace Gaming
you have a
3406 said my
fantastic
scale
day.
says I'm
We'll catch
185
you later.
now.
Better
Ace
stop
Gaming
drinking that
3406 said
bubbly.
bye lost.
That bubbly bubbly is doing it to you. You hear me, sir? It's that bubbly bubbly. You know what I'm talking
said
about.
buy souls.
It's that bubbly bubbly doing it to you. I'm not kidding. Alright. It's still raining. Bad. It's raining so bad that it feels like it's dark out. Oh, sound would be helpful, wouldn't it? Sound would be helpful.
Ace Gaming 3406 said by all I'm off to work.
Alrighty, man. We'll catch you later. Have a good day. Fortnite tonight, Ace. Because I don't have any prior engagements tonight. So once dinner is done, I'm good for some Fort.
Ace Gaming 3406 said I hope so.
Cool.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
What the heck was I hearing? Was it that part of the song? What the heck? God! Okay, so that one was real. That one was real. Thanks for helping me dig my hole. God dang it! Oh my god. I don't think that'll get it.
Nitwit
but we'll
Chef
see.
said. Clip 120. Nitwit Chef said. Clip 120. The Nitwit Chef said.
He creeped
Clip
right up on me,
120.
didn't he?
Kickbot said at Nitwit Chef.
That creeper done creeped on me. That creeper done creeped on me, but he just helped me dig my hole. That's all. That's all. Alright, let's go assess the damage. I literally think he just helped me dig my hole. That's all. Yeah. He helped me dig my hole. I bet that right there is where he came from too. Or could be there. That looks like the culprit though. That looks like that was the dark spot. There. Like it never happened. What? Nothing. that's cobblestone. It's so rare that I experience a creeper blast. That was fun. That woke me up. That certainly woke me up. Yabba dabba doo. Scooby Dooby Doo. Which do you prefer? These layers go faster when they switch to grass, don't they? Is that seriously just one piece of coal? No way. I bet you there's more hiding under here somewhere. No? Crazy. Crazy. Is that Griffin? Do I see Griffin? Yay! We love coal. No. We love coal. I can't believe Rufio missed the creeper blast. Work. It's a pickaxe.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points.
Alright,
Clip 120 to clip last 120
Who's got
seconds.
plans? Who's got weekend plans? If it dries out, I will probably go ride bikes. If it dries out.
Cassie XOXO93 said going glamping with my siblings and cousins.
I bet you're gonna have the time of your life, and I am happy for you. But that is a term that I wish were never invented.
Cassie XOXO93 said face with tears of joy emoji, face
Just as
with
an
tears of
avid
joy emoji, face
outdoorsman.
with tears of joy emoji, face with
That's
tears
just one
of
of
joy
those
emoji.
terms that makes me do that every time. And like Stegster, the guy in chat, his dad is responsible for a lot of glamping operations. He just like gets them like set up and just gets like he gets hired to get them set up and going.
Bookish.w.k just follow.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild. Yo, thanks for the follow, Bookish. And he is an outdoorsman. Him and Stegster are both great outdoorsmen, but he also knows where the money's at.
Cassie XOXO93 said him not an outdoorsy gal.
Nah,
So
hey,
he'll be inside the camper with AC and running waterface with tears of joy emoji.
Well, see, I
Johnny
go.
Waxy Gaming said what's built-in.
Yo, Johnny, what's good? I generally don't go camping anymore without flushable. The very minimum that I want is a flushable toilet. Like if that's all I have, I'm happy with that. But the place that I normally go also has like hot showers and stuff. But yeah, with a kid and all, you know, everything else that comes along with everything these days, it's just nice to have that. But
Cassie
I don't need the AC and all
XOXO93
that.
said nope. I require AC and electricity lol.
So, the place I go, since all the sites are RV accommodations for a minimum of 30 amp, every site does have a power pole with a 2-outlet GFCI. So it's got a 30 amp plug which you can plug your RV into, and then it's got like a single outlet. So with 2 plugs, like you would find in your home, in your bathroom, it's just a GFCI. It's 2 standard, you know, sockets. And so, like, I take my coffee maker up there, I take my electric griddle up there, make pancakes for breakfast every morning, and yeah, we have this a good old time. Johnny, I am clearing an area to continue work on the Great Ball Court here. So this is the Great Ball Court from Chichen Itza. And I had to chop off this side of the mountain to make a build, and then build I'm gonna build the landscape around the build to kind of make it fit in the best way possible.
Cassie XOXO93 said there's an in-ground pool and Gannon is so excited to go swimming and ride on the 4-wheeler.
That's what the lake is for. I have come across people buying old KOA Campgrounds of America, KOA. I don't know if you're on the younger side, you may have never heard of KOA. But like, and then changing those into like RV parks. And like all of the KOAs have an apartment, you know, built into the main house because somebody was required to live there. That was kind of part of KOA's thing. Somebody had to live on site. And yeah, like that'd be awesome to buy one of those and just turn it into a campground.
Cassie XOXO93 said there's actually no lake here. It's a 100-acre land though with a bike trail.
Gotcha.
Cassie XOXO93 said but a lake and a boat would be fun.
Yeah. The lake we camp on doesn't allow motorized boats. What the heck? Fly! No motorized boats allowed. And I love it. They allow like little electric motor, like a little electric trolling motors on fishing kayaks, but there's like there's restrictions. Like it can only be a certain like a certain maximum power or something like that. I don't know enough about those to eloquently speak on the subject, but because I'll never have one. I just, you know, I'm gonna if I'm in a kayak, I'm gonna be paddling. I'm either gonna be pedaling. I would love a pedal kayak, one that you pedal like a bicycle. That would be awesome. Kind of like a paddle boat, but a kayak. That would be ideal. Those are pretty cool. But those ones that have the little electric motor on them are pretty sweet. Also, it's too bougie for me. Plus, I want the workout. Like, I want the workout. Give it to me. Give it to me. I want it. For the love of Pete. Dun 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 dun. Let's dump this stone, then we'll sleep and go back over. Do I have any boxes pre-made? I do.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
Alright, we're solid. That's solid. But yeah, Johnny, if you're still around, kind of from this angle, you have a better kind of vantage point. I probably didn't need to cut this much off the hill, but I did it because... Let's go in the tree. I did it because I know that the cliff is going to come out towards us, right? So it's going to come out this way towards where we are in an effort to make it, blended in more naturally. And so, yeah. And I may end up having to cut some of that. Nah, I won't have to cut that off. But it's a pretty good sized building. The building itself definitely comes all the way back to about right here. And so, yeah, I just want to bring that down and we'll shape it around through there and, yeah. Excuse me. I don't know how this hole in the landscape got here. I don't... It doesn't look like a creeper blast at all to me. What are you talking about? Doesn't look like a creeper blast at all to me. Oh, I made it. No, we don't need any of that. Okay. Another creeper gonna come down on me? Come on now. Not very nice. Not very nice of that creeper. Not nice at all. So close. Look at that. Just chugging away, chugging away. So yeah, I was talking about how essentially the Maya, they've discovered, were building cisterns into those temples, and like there's findings of them like working out how much water each family needs to survive the dry months there and stuff like that. It's wild, the lengths that they went to thrive. And essentially what the conclusion of this particular show that I was watching is that the Maya are actually the ones that created the middle class. So that's kind of a working theory that these scientists have adopted in kind of excavating this one site, and that's really, really cool. Pretty cool if you ask me.
Roof
But I'm a
FEO
nerd.
said later, have a great rest of your stream.
Hey, we'll catch you later, buddy.
Roof FEO said he'll be lurking.
Okay. Lurk away, sir. Get them channel points. You need them. Sit over here. Okay. Whee! Alright. Who needs a beacon? Who needs a beacon? This is essentially insta-mining. Essentially. Pretty dang close. It's not as fast as Haze 2, but it's really close.
The OG underscore MOO Tastic said oh hi.
Hi Molly, good morning. We have determined that it is Thursday, not Friday, and then that is not fair. Dun, dun, dun. Hello, horsey. Yeah. It's fine. We'll fix all of that. We'll make it new. That's got all the dirt on that side. Alright, let's go sleep. And go ahead and drop off stuff. Because we already have enough. Whee! Oh, that's what's happening. Okay.
Terry Meek said, I love when I'm riding a minecart and it sounds like I'm running.
Yeah, I've noticed that sometimes as well. It'll make the run noise. Also, like if you're flying and you're like, if you're flying through a tunnel and your like head is skimming the ceiling, it'll make the running noise, which is that makes me really crack up.
The OG_MOO-tastic said the Kick update messed up the app for me, which is apparently something other people are experiencing too, where the app just crashed when you try to watch a stream or just randomly.
Yep. So, and that my technical difficulties this morning were OBS not wanting to connect with Kick to let me even do the stream.
The OG_MOO-tastic said, oh fun.
Yeah, it took a minute to get worked out, but it got worked out. But I go back to how fast of a response I got before when talking to you know, the customer service people, and I do think it's important that we remember that the app is growing like crazy. Did you see whose picture is on the app icon now this morning? Did you see the new app icon on your homepage? Did you see who's on the icon?
The OG_MOO-tastic said, yeah, I was going to email them but decided they are probably getting bombarded. The OG_MOO-tastic said, I did.
You did? You saw that, huh? Well, so if you're listening in and
the
you didn't see it,
OG_MOO-tastic said he is doing an event, I guess.
He's doing a fundraiser for some water charity, but he doesn't usually let his face get put on competing apps that he doesn't stream on. He doesn't normally do that. I wonder if he's putting his hand into Kick. If he does, it will become the biggest streaming app on the planet.
The OG_MOO-tastic said he is going to be streaming on it for the event.
Yeah, but I think that he is going to. I am hopeful that he puts his hand in the middle and starts becoming a part of the ownership of Kick. That would be
The
awesome.
OG underscore MOO Tastic said very possible. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. Because I promise you, it would immediately become the largest streaming platform on planet Earth. Because, like, I watched an interview with him the other day, and somebody asked him, you know, hey, are you a billionaire? And he goes, well, yeah. And they're like, whoa, really? He's like, what do you think is the value of the largest YouTube channel on the planet? Right? He said, what do you think the biggest YouTube channel on Earth is worth? I bet it's worth $1 billion. I'd call
The
that.
OG
I'd call that a
underscore
fair.
MOO Tastic said yeah.
I'd call that a fair evaluation. I'd call that fair. For sure. And that's crazy.
The OG underscore MOO Tastic said he is a billionaire but he is humble about it.
Oh, yeah. He can't go anywhere anymore. See, that's the thing about being famous that would break me.
The OG underscore MOO Tastic said ha 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 no.
You know what I mean? Like that would be the thing that breaks me. Like I want to go up in the national park and go on a hike. I can't. If he was at the Y is like a big meeting place in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. It's
The OG underscore MOO Tastic said yeah for real.
It's spelled strangely. It's spelled the W-Y-E. If you want to look it up, it's a beautiful confluence. So two rivers come up out of the mountains and meet at the Y, W-Y-E. And then they form another river that goes down out of the park, and that's the river that everybody inner tubes on, and that's where me and Mini Chef go swimming and stuff like that. And it's the main river that runs out of the national park. And so when you go there, it is an amazing place to spend a summer day. It's got a huge deep swimming pool. There's rocks to jump off of. There's rocks to flip over and find crawfish and other critters and salamanders and all kinds of stuff. And it is always packed up there. He could not go there and enjoy that ever. He'd never be able to go there and enjoy that. And that bothers me. Right? Because he would have no privacy whatsoever. He would be bombarded by people, and it wouldn't stop. That would drive me nuts, you guys. I can't. Wow. That's some dedication. It's some serious dedication.
Terry Meeks said you become an inmate of your money.
Yeah. Is it? So I don't know that it's the money, it's the fame, right? So because there's plenty of billionaires in the world that you don't know, you don't even know exist, right? And when I say that's an understood you, so like there are billionaires walking around down the street. You pass by one and you have no idea that person's a billionaire, right? You would never look at my brother-in-law or have a conversation with my brother-in-law and think that he's a millionaire. He's no, he's not like crazy rich or anything, but he's got more than most, and he's worked his butt off for it, and he's stupid humble about it.
Bookish.w.Kate said so true. It's the fame/name, not always the money.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I did a hole. I did a little hole there. I did a little hole. He does like his nice BMW. He likes a nice BMW though. He loves his BMWs. I would have been a Mercedes guy. If I had like a lot of income, I'd be a Mercedes guy, but I would have pivoted to the Genesis. Like, have y'all seen the new Genesis SUVs and cars? Have you been inside one? Have you sat in one? Holy
Joni
cow.
B. Good said greetings, Earthling.
Good
You've
morning,
survived another
Dondra.
revolution.
Yeah.
Sign emoji.
So, dude, the insides of those cars are the most comfortable car that you'll sit in, unless it's like a Rolls Royce or something. And even still, it might be more comfortable inside the Genesis. Like, that car is silly comfortable and super specced out. Every piece of tech that exists is in that car and then some.
Cassie XOXO93 said that's how my parents are, TBH.
Yeah.
They have good money but you'd never know it.
Yep.
They are so humble and just good people.
Good. That's good. There's not enough people like that in the world. They exist. They exist, but there sure ain't enough of them. Get out of here. What?
Cincinnati said good morning everyone.
Good morning, Sin. So I saw some videos
Kickbot
this
said
morning
commands.
about what's in the,
Points for
in the
channel
little
points.
pit that
Shop
has the
to redeem
luggage.
points. Clip 120 to clip last
On
120 seconds.
That was
Cassie XOXO93 said howdy neighbor.
Yeah. That looks exciting. Alright, guys, we need coffee. And
Joni B. Good said morning Cinny.
we might as well fix our pickaxe up while we're making coffee. It just makes the most sense.
Cincinnati said flowy flowy flowy.
Flowy, flowy. Alright. Yo!
Kickbot said
Ding
thanks
dong.
for the follow with Mandeli.
Mandeli, thanks for the follow.
Mandeli said hey friend. I know growing your Kick channel and hitting verification can be tough. I can help you get 1,500 real viewers,
Oh, I can't
100
silence them.
average views,
Boo,
25
no.
subs,
We
and
don't,
250 active chats to
we're
build
not
real. Are
lame
you
enough to
serious
buy-
about
we're
growing,
not lame. We
building a
don't buy
loyal
bot
audience,
views.
and earning over $100
Lame
from
people
streaming?
buy bot views
DM
like
me
you.
on Discord Odette
No, we definitely don't
UG
want to do
underscore
anything of that
MOO-tastic
sort
said
because
lol.
you're lame.
Cincinnati
You're a
said face
lame
with tears of joy
spammer.
emoji,
You're a
face with
scam
tears of joy
bot,
emoji, face
man.
with tears of joy emoji.
We don't like the scam bots, man. We don't like them at all. We don't like the scam bots. We don't like streamers who use bots to inflate their numbers and their own egos too while they're at it. Guys, I'm going to make coffee.
Cincinnati said this one didn't even claim it wasn't a bot this time. Joni B. Good said we need a ban hammer emote for the bots. Cincinnati said yes.
poor May gets the graphic artist scammers in her streams all the time, and she's so sweet, and she's just nice to them, and I'm like, oh. I mean, you don't necessarily have to be mean to them, but...
Terry Meek said Soul Sand Flame for the bots.
Yeah. We gotta... At some point, we will build a little chamber on top of this pyramid that we're standing in, and that'll be a good place for the scam bots. That'll be a real good place for the scam bots. We won't say it out loud, okay? We won't say out loud what they did in these upper rooms in these temples, okay? We'll just keep that one to ourselves. You know? We'll just keep that one to ourselves.
Cincinnati said face with tears of joy emoji, face with tears of joy emoji, face with tears of joy emoji.
You know, it's just, you know, it's just one of those things, right? You know. So in one of the shows that I watched yesterday, they also talked about this cult that was more like a political movement, as they described it, and it was related to Quetzalcoatl. That's the word, Quetzalcoatl. And it's like they were talking about some wild stuff with that. Wild stuff. All right, so that's all good. We can get
the OG_MOO Tastic said, oh wow.
Yeah. Some pretty wild stuff they were doing as well. There's a bunch of stuff clogged up, so we gotta let this thing run for a second with no piggies falling down and let it all clear out. And it's a perfect time to clean fish tanks. It's a perfect time for that.
Bookish.w.kate asks who actually is that gold farm?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It is nearly impossible to tell because I did incorporate it into the architecture of the building. So this temple is modeled after the main temple in Tikal, Guatemala. And when the temples in Tikal have these big, like, tablet-like structures on top of them, right? So they've got these big, like, and it's full of carvings, and it's on top of most of the temples
Kickbot
there
said commands.
in Tikal.
Points for channel
Well,
points.
when I first
Shop
saw
to
it,
redeem
I was
points.
like, dude, I
Clip
can
120
turn that.
The clip last 120 seconds.
I can do.
Bookish.w.kate said, yeah, it took me a sec to actually figure out what it was. Smiling face with smiling eyes emoji.
Yeah, so I was like, I can hide a big giant gold farm portal within the design of this. And then I went further and kind of integrated the interior to kind of hide it into the design as well. So,
Bookish.w.kate said it's really cool.
Yeah, so that's your drop chute. That's a torch tower being hidden. And then, so like, all of the item filtration. So the only thing that comes out of this farm is XP and gold blocks. because inside here, where the item filtration is, there's also auto crafting going on. So we're burning everything but gold ingots and nuggets. And then we're taking all of the nuggets, crafting them into ingots, and then taking all of the ingots and crafting them into blocks for bulk storage. And so it's all just kind of hidden within the depths of this. Oh, there we go.
Bookish.w.kate asks, how long have you been playing this world?
Well, days played is 2656, Minecraft days. So I do this world as kind of a stream only project, and so I'm only playing this world if I'm streaming, essentially. And so, you know, it started the day before Thanksgiving of last year, so 2024. The day before Thanksgiving 2024 was the first day that I loaded this world.
Bookish.w.kate said, wow, that's a good number.
Yeah. It's a little solo hardcore project. It's super fun. Let's put this coal up. I think we got all the coal. But yeah, we're having fun. We've been to the you know, we got to the end. We soloed the dragon right around 1,000 days. I slow played the first 1,000 days and just kind of, we just had fun. We're building and exploring and just kind of looking around and doing stuff. And then we took on the dragon, went to the ancient city. I crafted the most useless item in hardcore Minecraft. It's the one spinning around in front of you. It is the most useless item in all of hardcore. That be it. All right. The copper can go up as well because.
Bookish.w.kate said, I've played for years but never in the same world for long periods.
No, it's a lot of fun. So my most days I am playing on the SMP that I'm a member of called Rocketcraft. We're an adult content creator server of about 30 people. And that's big mega building.
Bookish.w.kate said, it's always cool seeing people stick to the same world for long times.
So we generally play seasonally based, so like Hermitcraft, and we play, normally it's about 1.5 years long. This one is closer to 2 years. We are wrapping this season 3 up at the end of this month. There's 2 weeks left. So on August 31st will be the last day of Rocketcraft season 3. We're going to continue on with Crystal Craze. So we had a few players work together under one main leader to build a version of Tango Text Decked Out that is kind of bespoke to Bedrock and our SMP. And so we have a dungeon crawling deck building.
Bookish.w.kate asks, so cool is that on your...
Is what on YT? The Crystal Craze stuff? So usually I'm only streaming 1 or 2 days a week in the hardcore world. The rest of the time I'm in the SMP.
Bookish.w.kate said, the SMP you're on.
Oh yeah, so Rocketcraft has its own channel. That's going to be our founder DJ Harry, but yeah, like most of us stream on TikTok. We stream on the Purple app, but a lot of us are on Kick. Honestly, because there's no Bald Billionaire, there's no ads. It's a pretty awesome experience. So a lot of us, most of us stream there, and on the Purple app as well, that we're not supposed to say the name of. You know, the one that gives you an itch in your eye, you know? It's kind of like a sty in your eye. It gives you an itch. And it's usually purple.
Bookish.w.Kate said, do I think know what one?
Yeah.
Bookish.w.Kate
But
said,
the
rolling on the
Rocketcraft
floor
SMP
laughing
also
emoji,
has-
rolling on the floor
so-
laughing emoji.
Rocketcraft does have a TikTok as well that was just started recently to kind of promote the SMP as a whole. And their TikTok is Rocketcraft SMP. No, maybe it's Rocketcraft Bedrock _ Bedrock. Hold on. Yeah, do Rocketcraft _ Bedrock, and you will find the main Rocketcraft.
Bookish.w.Kate said, I'll have to check it out. I'm never on that platform
What?
much, but I'd be down to check it out.
That's the TikTok. No, I'm telling you, Rocketcraft _ Bedrock. That's the TikTok. That's the SMP's TikTok channel. So it's going to be like just kind of random videos featuring lots of creators from the SMP. And it's all little shorts and stuff like that. That one of our
Jesse
our
asked
admins-
Space Year.
Base Your. It's a solo world, so definitely.
Jesse said tour.
Oh, tour. I mean, you know, here it is. Whee! This is the main temple. This is like the main base area. It houses quite a few things. Bookish figured out that this is actually a gold farm. This temple is. And so it's going to house the gold farm, XP farm.
Bookish.w.Kate said he'll have a look at that too.
That
I
sort of
love
stuff.
watching Hermitcraft and always looking for new people to watch.
Yeah, we're kind of like we're a Bedrock version that is inspired by Hermitcraft, just in the way that they kind of operate, and the shenanigans and the pranks and the storylines and stuff. We have fun with ourselves. So we got storage. You've got a self-contained super smelter. All right, so when I say that, I mean that I don't have to fuel this. It grows and processes its own fuel. So as the kelp grows, it gets harvested and brought down here to this other end, where it is put into a smoker and turned into dried kelp. The dried kelp is then crafted into kelp blocks, where it is then fed into the super smelter system. Okay? So it feeds this thing, and if all of the furnaces are full, it goes into an overflow tank. And so I smelted up a bunch of stuff recently, so it's still filling. Oh, that actually may put us a block in here, because I don't know. It's probably still filling up the hoppers behind. But anyway, no big deal. So yeah, it grows and harvests and converts its own fuel source. So I don't have to do anything but smelt items in that. This world is inspired by Central and Latin American cultures, indigenous cultures. So the main temple is modeled after the main temple in Tikal, Guatemala. And a lot of the temples are kind of from the area of the Yucatan Peninsula. This is my iron farm and trading hall inside this temple here. This is what I'm currently working on, and this is a 1-to-1 scale recreation of the Great Ball Court in Chichen Itza, also on the Yucatan Peninsula. We have other temples kind of scattered about just for kind of show. This one houses a zombification and job station, and that one houses a villager breeder. So in the beginning of when I started this world, I would breed the villagers over here. The way that I do my villagers is I actually make 3 villages because it helps me get the best discounts, it helps me keep them better organized, and it helps me keep them from delinking their workstations when it's all said and done, when I put them in their final home. And so I breed them in one village, I move them to another village to give them a job, turn them into a zombie, and then cure them. And then I take them to the 3rd village, which is their final home. Custom lake, custom mountain over there where the waterfall was coming out the side with the face carved into it. The iron farm was an exercise in how tight can I build around an iron farm and not mess up the golem spawning. So this is an iron farm and trading hall, and it's fully functional. And I was just able to kind of work with blocks until I figured it all out. This waterfall and river is all custom made.
Bookish.w.kate said it's all looks really good, smiling face with smiling eyes emoji.
Thank you. And so all the way to this body of water is custom installed by myself. So there was one when the seed was fresh. The reason I did this is because when the seed was brand new, there was one block of water coming off that mountainside, and it flowed all the way down into this valley, right? And I was like, man, I want to do something with that. And eventually I did. So yeah, the waterfall got expanded. It got turned into a full biome, if you will. All textured and, you know, up, on. Got the carving in the side of the mountain. The mountain is extra, so all of this is added on. So that I could kind of make a carving, right? Like a Mayan kind of stylistic carving into the side of the mountain for that waterfall to come out of. Thank you.
Bookish.w.kate said, did you search for a seed before starting the world?
Nope.
Or just worked with a generated seed?
Completely random. No, what did we do? What was the seed, guys? What did we make it? TikTok? Did we make it TikTok? Is that what we made it? Did we type out TikTok? Somebody help me out. One of you guys has to remember. I think that's what we did. I think we typed out TikTok. But I'm gonna have to get confirmation on that. I'm kind of old.
Bookish.w.kate said, oh nice.
But that does pretty much that gives you a random seed, basically.
Danielle Perez 972 asks, kinda.
Kinda. Kinda.
Danielle Perez 972 said, rolling on the floor laughing emoji, rolling on the floor laughing emoji, rolling on the floor laughing emoji, rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Absolutely, that's 100%. You are only as old as you feel, and I feel like I'm 12, so
Danielle
let's rock
Perez
it.
972 said, kinda old.
Good morning, Rocket Dog.
Rocket_dog_66 said, good morning.
I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old. That's for sure.
Danielle Perez 972 said, I will never do that many emoji again. Bookish.w.kate said, I never act my age, rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
There's no fun in that. I guess the bugs are on about something outside this morning. I don't know what. But they are making a racket. They are making a racket. Yeah, one of the things that's really important to me as a streamer is streaming everything. And, you know, because so many streamers, oh, I did some off-camera mining, and here I have this chest full of netherite blocks. Ha ha ha! It only took us 3 hours. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
Danielle Perez 972 said, unbelievable.
Yeah, so, and I also AFK as little as possible. also have another farm that's kind of off far away.
Cincinnati said 3 hours of duplication.
Right. So I got a couple of farms off in the distance that you can't see. There's a raid farm, and near it is built what I call my rocket farm.
Cincinnati said ha 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 ha
series
ha
of
ha ha
farms that
ha.
allows me to AFK shulker boxes of rockets. So I can go AFK at this farm, and the systems that I put in place to work in conjunction with this general mob farm take the resources that are needed and do a bunch of auto crafting and an item conversion to go ahead and make the rockets and load them into a shulker box for me. All I have to do is AFK. Everything gets done automatically with the use of auto crafters. And that is my own conglomeration. I used like JC Plays General Mob Farm. I used a standard kind of across the board bedrock bone meal powered sugarcane farm. I used I'm Kairu's auto crafting technology. But then, yeah, I just put it all together in ways to make it
FR_Brooksy said cheap viewers on stream boo. Remove the space. Accept 5 la.
Hello, sheepy. Hello, sheepy. Goodness, are we ever going to get to the opening over here? Come on now. Me. Alright.
Kickbot said commands. Points for channel
You
points.
are no beacon
Shop to
beacon.
redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120
Beaconless
seconds.
haste. No beacon necessary. Just gotta stay at the max mining distance, that's all. That's all you gotta do. Stay at the max distance. You will darn near insta-mine just about any block. I wish Withers and Bedrock were as easy as they are in Java. I'd have like 30 beacons. Maybe 300. I don't know. I'd have a lot. Look at that. Let's go. We got it all out.
Danielle Perez 972 said I remember when I was a kid playing Minecraft I'd use DNT for
Use
everything.
TNT for everything. That's right. Absolutely. Use it for all the things. I need to turn this off for just a second. All right, we're gonna have to measure out the building, and that's gonna be for next week's stream. Maybe.
Danielle Perez 972 said me and my 3 siblings would play all day for summer breaks. I still have my PS2
Aw.
with my worlds on it.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Maybe on Sunday, me and Ace can do a hardcore session, and we'll go explore for that blue wood. We need the oh, come on, what's the name of that biome in the Nether with the blue wood? The Warped Forest. Gee-many.
Bookish.w.kate said my brother got me into
Kinda old, I forget
Minecraft. If
stuff
I didn't play with him, I don't think I would have tried it.
Why did that buzz like that? Weird.
Bookish.w.kate said wouldn't have been the biggest regret cause I love the game so much.
Yeah.
Bookish.w.kate said would have. Danielle Perez 972 said my portal spawned right in between blue and red.
Oh, nice. That's kind of a great spawn. Honestly, like, that's all you really need from the Nether is those woods. That's really all you need.
Bookish.w.kate said that's a good spawn.
Yeah. I've got a little Nether highway started now.
Bookish.w.kate said I never get that lucky rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
The Nether hates me in this game. I am not good in the Nether. I'm not good in the Nether. The Nether and I don't get along. Oh, that was a perfect... Oh, wait. Yeah, that perfectly filled up that box. That's awesome. Let's put these 2 boxes. Stone away. There we go. Alright, y'all. It's almost 10 o'clock.
Bookish.w.kate said me either. I'm a big baby, I get in, grab what I need and get out as fast as I can.
Yeah. Now, the craziest thing is
Danielle Perez 972 said 1 in a million portal. I stopped playing as I got frustrated I can't find a pale oak forest.
As though he can't even touch you. I turn him upside down and let him chase me around just because it's hilarious. I name him Grum, or I use Grum. Most people use Dinnerbone, but for whatever reason, Grum is just fun to me. And so, yeah, as he's spawning up, I'll turn him upside down, and then I'll just let him chase me around, and I'll get far enough away to where I can even pull out my spyglass and look at him up close, running at me upside down. It's hilarious. I have TikToks of that. You could find those on my TikTok page. It's pretty funny, not gonna lie.
Bookish.w.kate said rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
You can't find the pale oak? They should be a little bit more common
said
now.
Mr. Jingles lol.
Yeah. Danielle wings really help too. Just go find the end. Take on the dragon, get your wings, and go fly, and you'll find a pale oak forest in no time. There's probably one right around the corner from your base, and you've just missed it every time. Mr. Jingles, you're the one. You make Minecraft lots of fun. Mr. Jingles, you're the one and only friend I have.
Bookish.w.kate said one world I traveled 20,000 and still didn't find one.
So, was it a new world after the update? Was it a newly
Danielle
generated
Perez
world?
972 said I love Mr. Jingles.
Or was it an old world that you were trying to go out? Because you gotta... Sometimes you have to go out really, really far to get into the new chunks.
Bookish.w.kate said yeah, it was.
It was a new world? Man, it should have generated pretty close.
Danielle Perez 972 said old world.
And it was
for
an
me.
old world for Danielle. Yeah, You can expect to travel long distances to find new features in old worlds sometimes.
Cincinnati said, Rocky says, good
And
morning, everybody.
The older the world is,
Bookish.w.kate said it was a rough
the
seed
harder
rolling
it
on the
gets
floor
to do
laughing
that
emoji.
because the older the world is, the farther out you've already explored, right? So you have to go even farther to get into new generation. And so that's where that can be kind of difficult sometimes. So, I mean, I can see that. And then there's also some seeds that are just pretty trash, aren't there? So for season 3 of Rocketcraft, we do select our seed for Rocketcraft, the SMP.
Joni B. Good said, good morning,
because
Rocky
it needs
rabbit
to be
face
suitable
emoji.
for a starter base area. We need to have an area to make like a town hall and shopping districts and community areas and all that stuff. So we need a
Kickbot said
sand mining
commands.
area that can
Points
get
for
reset
channel points.
occasionally, so
Shop
that
to
there's enough
redeem
resources
points.
in the world for
Clip
everybody.
120 to clip last
And so
120 seconds.
We definitely select seeds, and I was on the seed selection kind of committee process for the current season that we're about to wrap up. And we had to look at 1,000 seeds. I think we looked at 1,000. Had to have been close to that. It was hundreds upon hundreds we would just look through and just like, we'd load a world and be like, nope, it's a trash seed, get out of here. You know, it'd be on a mountain or something like that. And nope, we can't do that. You can't have a huge castle. We knew we were going to build an enormous castle. It is huge. And we're like, no, you can't do that here. And so then we just throw that one away, load up a new seed. Okay, now we're in the middle of a swamp. Nope, bye, next. You know? And just we do that for hours.
Bookish.w.kate said, crazy hey. I can spend hours looking on seed map trying to find just the right one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and when you're trying to find a seed for 30 people to use to create storylines and content with, it's that much more difficult a task, to be honest with you, because there are a lot of requirements that you have to put into something like that to make that work. I'm pretty sure Hermitcraft does a lot of seed selection as well. I know they do storylines. They don't do scripts. They do storylines, because that's all that most people need is just a storyline, and then it's just you interacting with your friends like normal. Yeah.
Bookish.w.kate said, oh, I bet it would be props to you guys that do.
It's a lot. These all used to be cherry. Both of these mountains were cherry biomes. This whole mountain right here, you can still see the pink petals on the ground. This mountain was completely covered in cherry trees, and so was that one. We burned down all the cherry trees and transplanted in the spruce and jungle trees. Let's go! Mr. Faceless. Thank you for the heartbeat. How you been, buddy? This is clearly the up one.
Mr.
Technology.
Faceless asks, how's it going, man?
It's going, man. It's going good. I don't know how this got open, but, you know, whatever. I'll have maintenance dropping by any minute to kind of do some work in the apartment, so I was going to be ending here in just the next few moments.
Steak asks, how's that entrance work?
This one here. This one here. This is a, it's a wall, so you can put a fence in between two
Steak
walls.
said with the water.
Oh, with the water. So this is a waterless bubble elevator. I don't think I have enough supplies to demo it for you. Hang tight just a second, I'll tell you if I do. Not really.
Steak asks, Java?
No. Nope, never Java for me. Let me get a bucket, and I can, if you've got about 90 seconds, I can totally give you a quick tutorial on how to make a waterless bubble elevator, because it's not hard. It's really not hard at all. We just got to go over and find some powdered snow real quick. There's a lot over here, I think. There we go. So all you need is, you just need a regular bubble elevator, right? So that's the first step. Make a regular bubble elevator, but you don't have to contain the water because you're just going to remove the water instead. Okay, you're going to be removing the water instead. Alright, so first thing you need for a bubble elevator, soul sand. Right? Next thing we need is some water. Okay? Now, we're also going to need some blocks to place the powdered snow against. Okay? So we're going to break the ice, and there's going to be water everywhere. But there is a bubble column in there, right? The bubble column's there. But there's water everywhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at the top, and we're going to place our water sources with powdered snow. Now, that one disappeared because there was water flowing on the ground around. Alright? So, but that's the way you get rid of the powdered snow, is to splash it with a little bit of water. So, now we're going to get a water bucket, and we're going to splash this one powdered snow that's left. And then we can just take that water away. Alright? We can take back the blocks. Oh, you saw that block shoot up, so we've still got our bubbles, but the water's gone. And you can do that as high as you want. This is vanilla Bedrock Minecraft. This is vanilla hardcore. It doesn't get more vanilla than
Kate
this.
said, okay, that's pretty sick.
Does not get more vanilla than this. This is 100% just a thing you can do. You can do it with a down too. So, yeah. You can do that up or down. It's a shame that it looks like that person didn't stay around for the tutorial. It's a shame. Now Bookish Kate knows how to do it. But I don't know that State stuck around for that.
Bookish.w.Kate said, I def want to try that in one of my worlds.
Yeah, it's... So, you gotta be...
Cincinnati said, PP Jedi, PP
It
Jedi,
takes a
PP
little bit of
Jedi.
getting used to, right? So, 'cause you gotta, like,
Bookish.w.Kate said, I
you know.
am thankful for learning that raising hands emoji.
So yeah, that's it. That's all you gotta do. It's there. And now it's gone. It's completely gone. All we did was take away. So they are fragile. If you place any block in that water stream, it's done. The whole it's cooked. All right, it's cooked up to that point. Everything up to that point and above it, it's cooked. Hooked. All right.
Cincinnati said, Peepoj.
Peepoj. I think I finally now have all of the trapdoors off the floor. They've all aged. It appears to be all of them, yes. Yay.
Cincinnati said, Cat Blob dance.
Cat blob. Awesome. Alright, listen, y'all, that has got to be it for me today. I have got some errands to run. Maintenance will be here anytime to get going with their thing and get, yeah, like they got to work on the water heater. It's in my bedroom.
Rajam.
It's just right in that closet, right over there. Not that far away. I can't touch that one. I'm on one wall. But, yeah, just right over there. And yeah.
Bookish.w.kate said, I've enjoyed hanging out. Hope to catch you again
Hey,
next time.
I am live every morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's Monday through Friday.
Said,
so
dance,
essentially,
dance,
I
bobble,
stream
bobble,
while my
dance,
kid's in
dance.
school. And then the rest of the day I do dad stuff. And sometimes in the evenings I'll go live, but I...
Cincinnati Tigers said, shot
Hold
by
on.
scoring.
Hold on. We got some saxophones going on. Alright, so when I stream at night, I am usually playing other games. I do not stream anything but Minecraft on TikTok. I'm not trying to take you away
Cincinnati
from
Tigers
TikTok.
said, I forgot to do that earlier.
But if I am streaming Minecraft, I'll be on TikTok. Okay, I'll be live. Alright? I play some Fortnite, I play Peak, I play Repo, I play some other games occasionally here and there, but I do not put them on TikTok. TikTok's algorithm is too sensitive. It doesn't like when people play more than one game. If they start with one game, apparently you just have to stay with one, because anything that I do, every time I play anything other than Minecraft on TikTok, I'm in Shadowlands for weeks, if not months. So I'm trying to claw my way out of that and not streaming anything but Minecraft on TikTok anymore. So, but you know, Monday through Friday, unless something in my life is going on and dad duties take over and you know, keep me from streaming on a weekday morning, at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, I am here, and we are playing Minecraft. It is always
Kickbot
Minecraft
said
in the morning.
commands.
Always,
Points
always,
for
always.
channel points.
That is my favorite
Shot
way
to
to start
redeem
my
points.
days.
Clip 120 to clip
It
last
lets me kind of
120
focus my
seconds.
mind. It gives me things to think about for the rest of the day. It gives me just, it kickstarts my brain, you know. So I wake up at 5 a.m., I have my coffee, I do my Wordle, and I get my kid ready for school, I get him to school, I come back here and I stream it, you know, and we're ready to go. So yeah, I'm here every morning. I do stream a lot in the evenings as well, so, you know, 2 or 3 days a week in the evening I do stream, just not on TikTok. I'm just not on TikTok, because I'm playing other games. But, we're always having fun. We are always having fun. No matter what we do. We played Peak last night, but I was way too tired to stream. And I was just like, nah, I'll play a few rounds with you guys, but I'm gonna be eye bobbing. And I was just like, I'm sitting here like trying to climb a mountain and I'm falling asleep.
Cincinnati Tigers said Chef was being spicy, lol.
Chef After Dark, you know? I was not. We were talking about something legitimate, and you, little lady, took it out of context. And don't try and say otherwise, because you know that's what happened. It's when you took it out of context is when me and Rufio started being
Cincinnati
silly.
Tigers said the angle of the dangle is innocent.
In the context that we were using it, yes, it was. It was in the context that we were talking about. You just happened to walk in at the wrong time.
Cincinnati Tigers said, I don't believe you.
Go into the toilet. It was completely innocent. It was. Let me ask you guys something, real quick, while I have you.
Cincinnati Tigers said, sure it was.
How awful is
Money
that?
Matt 6 said, I believe you, Chef lol.
Does it feel like we're in a scary movie if I do that? What if I do this? Does it still feel like we're in a scary movie? Because I don't think I can sit like this for even an
Cincinnati
hour.
Tigers said that's better.
I don't think I can do this though. It's so bright.
Bookish.w.kate said the second spot is better.
It's so bright, and I have an eye disease. I want to do this camera justice, but its low light quality
Cincinnati
where it's
Tigers said
not
need an adjustable light level.
is good. I still think it would be too bright. Because the color temperature that most cameras need is the color temperature that really
Cincinnati
hurts my
Tigers
eyes.
said like a ring light.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no, I get that. So I mean, I can lower the intensity on this. you know, down to this, and it's a little bit more tolerable. But it's the color temperature that hurts my eye. That's.
Cincinnati said that still looks good.
You want to know what's really funny? It's my headlamp. I'm just setting it up on top of my computer behind the camera. But it's got a big old fat LED band.
Cincinnati said face with tears of joy emoji, face with tears of joy emoji, face with tears of joy
Listen,
emoji.
us Appalachians, we ain't gonna spend the money that ain't gotta be spent. I ain't buying no fancy light. I got a plenty fancy light right here, and by God, if it don't work, heck, man, if it ain't broken, you better not fix it. That's just the dumbest thing you'd ever do is fix something that ain't broken. Why'd you do that? It's working just fine. You went and spent money on it and ruined it. You ruined it. You ruined it.
Cincinnati said ha 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 ha.
Bookish Kate, I am born and bred in Appalachia in East Tennessee, and while I have zero accent of an Appalachian hillbilly, my brain very much
Bookish.
functions like one.
Kate said face with tears of joy emoji, face with tears of joy
Very
emoji,
much
face with tears of
functions
joy
like one. I
emoji,
hate
face with
spending
tears
money,
of joy
I
emoji.
hate throwing things away, and I hate buying things that only do one thing. Things with one purpose. I can't. Appalachian people, that's the bane of Appalachia's existence.
Bookish. Kate said no, that was great.
I'm also a single dad, so you know you simply just can't afford to waste or throw
Money
things
Matt
away.
6 said redneck engineering.
Yep, Appalachian engineering. That's right. We do prefer the term Appalachian engineering, though. You know, it's I'm more of a hillbilly than a redneck. A redneck is kind of one of them people down in lower Mississippi. Kind of, you know, that's Alabama's back door, right?
Bookish. Kate said I totally understand that in today's economy.
And I'm just I try to be as conservative with resources as possible, just simply because. Why not? I don't know.
Cincinnati said we smart.
So,
Bookish.
you know,
Kate said
you know,
also a single
there's
parent
a
so
triangle of
relatable.
recycling, right? It's reduce, reuse, recycle. Did you know that it's said in that order on purpose? Reduce, reuse, recycle, because those are the levels of importance. The most important thing that you can do
Money
is
Matt 6
reduce
said I definitely identify as a redneck.
the amount of waste you produce. The second most important thing that you can do is to reuse items within your home before going to the least important thing on the triangle, which is recycling. Those two first parts, the reducing and reusing, are paramount to recycling. They're tantamount, I believe, is actually the better word to use. Those two are so far more important to focus on in your daily lives than recycling. That should be the end goal. That's your last ditch effort, is to recycle it, right? Because you want to reduce your production of waste first. Then you would reuse things in your home to further reducing your waste, and then you recycle so that something new can be made again out of that material. And you just start it's a whole cyclical triangle, but it is reduce, reuse, recycle. Recycle is the least important of the three.
Kickbot said
What do I
commands. Points for channel points. Shop to redeem points. Clip 120 to clip last 120 seconds.
But it is
NGHGHD
absolutely
just
time
followed.
to go.
Kickbot said
guys,
thanks for the follow at
and I do
NGHGHD.
definitely appreciate y'all being with us today.
NGHGHD said I'm a
I wonder if
professional
I can
channel
do this to
promoter
stop
and a
it.
social media marketer who helps streamers explode their reach with real.
Yeah, that stopped him. Ha ha! Get wrecked, kid. Yeah. Being a solo parent is tough. Super tough. It's no fun at all. All right, listen, I do have to go though. I've got some stuff I got to get done. It is Thursday, so that time critical thing that I can sometimes end up doing on Thursdays, I'm gonna go ahead and go do that. It's a good thing to do. It's probably Fortnite tonight with Ace, it sounds like, hopefully. So I'll be back in several hours. Kate, there's a Discord. There's an invite there. It's a private Discord. There's no like talking on the Discord because there's too many trolls out there for me to I just don't have time for. But you're gonna get notifications directly from Discord whenever I go live on any platform, and it'll tell you what game I'm playing and all kinds of stuff. So the invite's open. It's in my bio. It's super easy to get to. But it is that time of day where I must bid you all adieu. And thank you so much for hanging out today. It's been a blast. Love your faces, and I'll see you later. Bye.